Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing in the Vanguard, the skin version of the ELC EVEN 90. And I can tell you this thing is absolutely insane. Right guys, so I'm starting this video by showing you 3 quick clips where I was testing the limits of this tank, followed by a full-length proper battle, just so you can see the full potential, the true potential of this tank. Now the full-length battle is actually a tier 10 matchup, so do stick around for that because you'll definitely want to see it. It's really quite interesting. Now going back to this bug, because I can't really call it a tank, what is this thing about? It's all about, definitely not the gun, because the gun is horrible at 2.9 seconds aim time, 30 seconds reload, so there's no firepower, forget about it, there's no firepower. This thing is all about size and concealment. And just to give you a quick comparison, so this is at 0.39 concealment, and the T100 LT, the Soviet tier 10 light tank, is at 0.35, and we all know how difficult it is to detect that one. Now, because it has these features, I thought, why not? Let me just try something different. Let me see what this thing can actually do. And sure enough, look, I'm just starting to drive through the enemies. No problem there. Probably everyone looking shocked. What the hell is going on here? What's this guy doing? And it's only the beginning of the battle. It's only a few seconds into the battle. And I'm going... Where do you think I'm going? Oh yeah, I'm going straight for the artillery, because why not? This guy is not going to enjoy his game. No. Very short-lived. And now I'm thinking, well, I need to somehow escape here, because otherwise I'm going to die, and I don't want to die. And yeah, there's lots of STGs chasing for me. I think this is a platoon of STGs, if I remember correctly. Just look at them. Just look at them trying to chase me down, take me out, because... And I'm keeping them busy. Oh yeah, very busy. They're very busy sheeps. And yeah, I'm out. That's all it took. Just a quick mission just to assassinate the arty. And that's all I've done. I'm not going to show you the entire battle, because it was a win. Let's have a look at another one. And this is El Halouf. What do you do on El Halouf when you are in your light tank? You try to go down here and take this ridge, this tiny hill with the houses, and you're just spotting, right? You just spot for your TDs and the guns behind you. But maybe, no, you're, driving a Vanguard. Maybe I can do something even more brave. So that's why I've decided to go up their hill, and why not find the artillery again? Because I love doing that. I have to say, guys, it gives me so much fun and so much satisfaction taking out the artillery in the first minutes of the game. There's no way they would have expected this. Look at it. Just look at it. Ah, no way. He's probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing here? I've only been playing for a few seconds, and I'm dead already? Taking the base as well, capping? No, I'm not capping. I'm trying to run away. HWK hunting me down. I take a few shots. I was actually panicking at this stage. I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But no, I'm out, and down the hill I'm going. Oh, yeah, that's another sheep, probably screaming. How is this possible? How did that happen, guys? Good game, I can imagine them. GG. Can you imagine the artillery cursing everyone? But hey, how about another one? A third one. And I promise you, this is the last one of this YOLOing type of gaming, which, by the way, I'm not encouraging anyone to do. This was just something I was doing. Well, this particular battle on Arctic region, I remember it was quite late night, and I was quite sleepy, and I was bored, and I thought, I really need something to just keep me awake, something to pump me up a bit, because, yeah, I was just bored. And guess what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, well, it's the beginning of the battle, and I've spotted the artillery already, and it's only the beginning of the match, and I'm just driving close to the enemies to spot everyone. But at this point I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go straight through the enemies.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Very surprised KV2, I'm pretty sure. Going past this guy, and I'm just driving for their artillery. That's all I'm doing. I don't enjoy doing anything more than this. It's so fun. It's so satisfying. Just look at it. Probably screaming. Oh yeah, requesting fire. Not sure if that's gonna happen. Yeah, the artillery looking a bit like dead. Just dead. First minutes of the battle. And now I'm just gonna speed it up because what I'm doing here is just completely crazy. And yeah, even now I was giggling. I remember I was giggling when I was watching the replay. I was giggling like crazy while I was playing this. But yeah, to have 4 tanks chasing me. There's a light tank, there's 1 TD, 2 heavy tanks. I'm keeping them busy, literally around their cap circle on this map. This is a large map. These tanks are not doing anything but chasing me down, and eventually they do take me down. But I can assure you, this was another win. Now, guys, I'm not suggesting, don't do this. I mean, do it if you wish, for fun, but do not think this is competitive gameplay or efficient. I mean, it is efficient, don't get me wrong, because these guys, 4 tanks busy, artillery was out, and we won the game. And probably because of this particular incursion I was having. But I'm not suggesting you should do this every time because it doesn't really work. Normally you do get taken down very quickly, and yeah, you're not going to enjoy it that much, and you're not going to last long. And that's the last thing you want to do, to die early in the battle as a light tank on a large map where you can be a lot more impactful, like this particular battle, which is actually the proper one, the battle I really wanted to share with you guys. So this is a tier 10 matchup. It's not an easy one. I mean, the map is favorable. It's a good map. It's very large, and there's so much opportunity. I was thinking, yeah, let me just start by taking this position because this is the standard position you take in a light or medium tank if you want to spot someone. And sure enough, I'm spotting the Conqueror, and I'm spotting the IS-7, and I'm thinking, I'm actually, I'm not going to be the only one spotting these guys, because I can see there's 3 heavies, 3 teammates already advancing, so they can spot for themselves. And I can't really go any deeper from this position, because if I do, I'm going to die. So let me just look maybe around somewhere else. Let me find a different angle. This is what you really want to do in your light tank, and especially if you're bottom tier, just find a good spot, and try to provide the vision. Tier 10 battles can be really rewarding, I can tell you that, and they can be so satisfying, because obviously there's potential for so much more damage, direct damage I'm talking about, and specifically or particularly spotting damage, because obviously there's a lot more HP, and there's bigger guns, and just look at that, boom, like 1000. And this is something you see very often. So yeah, just a lot to take advantage of. But at this point I was thinking, there's nothing else I can do useful to my team on that hill, so I need to just do a bit of a drive-by. This is what I normally like to do. I like to do a drive-by fairly close to the enemies, and especially if you're on this kind of terrain which has these tiny hills and ridges, you go up and down, you're jumping around, it's very difficult for them to... Oh yeah, I was so close to actually wrecking myself. I was quite lucky there. But yeah, it's so difficult for them to even aim for you, because yeah, this tank is incredibly small, and yeah, he's got absolutely fantastic camo rating, so you can do crazy things. You can just drive around in circles. You can literally just get the enemy so annoyed, probably raging. You can tell some players are hating this tank because it's just trying to ram you to death. they go for you, they chase you down. You can tell they're really, really annoyed. And I have to say, it does give me a bit of satisfaction, but I'm not satisfied when I'm just flipping in this tank like this. It shouldn't really happen, but yeah, this is, just keep an eye on this and be careful, because when you drive at speed and there's the terrain is not level, and there's a good chance you will flip on these tiny rocks and everything. But anyway, I was doing spotting while I was upside down anyway, so I was happy with that. And I'm thinking, let me just look, because you can see there's no one else here, so someone needs to see what's happening on this flank, because the other light tank, somehow, he's just so defensive. He's sitting in the E7, E8 location, and he shouldn't be doing that. He should be a lot more advanced, more in front, and provide some vision. But I'm doing it here, no problem. That's no problem. And I find the FV 4005, which is probably thinking, who the hell is spotting me? I'm taking a few shots, and now I'm starting to become really annoying. Put 2 shots, the third one wouldn't work. Would have taken me out. And I'm just trying to just hold my ground here and just be annoying and try to, literally what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to keep the big guns busy. If I can keep the big guns busy, then I'm happy. Even if I don't do damage, even if my enemies, my teammates, even if they don't have shots on the enemies, as long as they're busy here like this is such an important gun in the enemy team. He could be so impactful and so influential in the outcome of the battle. But he's busy with me. I'm just a tier 8 nobody. Just a tiny tank on the battlefield. And there's the other one, by the way. There's 2 of them. And now I'm starting to really do some interesting stuff here. That shot actually went through, but I have to say, if you're sniping in this tank, it's just awful. The gun, the accuracy, the aim time, the shell velocity, they're all really, really awful. So I don't encourage you sniping. You really have to cover the ground and get closer to the enemy, and then you can actually put some shots into them. So yeah, that's the other FV. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to be annoying as hell, get these guys really angry, to focus on me, because looking at the score, to me, this battle is pretty much over. It's done. There's no way. This is lost. That's it. Done. So I'm just trying to, at this stage, I was actually thinking, all I can do is just to, just find a few more shots, do a bit more damage. I've got some spotting assist, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else. There's no hope. Or is it? Well, let's find out. So these AVs, can you imagine? I'm keeping them constantly spotted. I'm taking shots when I can. Yeah, that must be so annoying. Probably trying to find a shot through that house or something. But yeah, it's very difficult. This is such a small target. That's why I was even sure. That's why I wanted to show you the other 3 clips. And this is probably the only tank that can do it. It's such a small target, and obviously for the enemy, it's such a high probability they will miss their shots. And it's just incredible, I have to say. Not sure if this tank, I can't really say this tank is OP. I know some people say, yeah, this is OP, and especially tier for tier, maybe. Yeah, maybe tier for tier. But look at that, another shot into FV, and I'm so satisfied on another one. I'm trying to put in a 3rd one, which I do, and I'm so happy with that, because 2 of their their 2 biggest guns, they're busy with me, and that heavy as well, the 705. They're all busy with me. I'm just driving them mad. I can imagine that. If I was in their shoes, I wouldn't be so happy. Because what can they do? They can't start chasing me. They can't really take shots unless they have a very clear one, which they don't. I'm trying to make sure they don't have a clear shot on me, because I'm constantly wiggling and moving. And yeah, it must be really annoying. Now that guy is 1 shot. And one of the FVs, I know he's also 1 shot. So I'm thinking now is 7-9 the score. Maybe there is a chance. Maybe there's a way. Well, let me try. Yeah, fluff the shot. Yeah, the accuracy is just, yeah, not great. Luckily, the chieftain takes out one of the AVs, but so the A5 takes our chieftain down, which is unfortunate. So they still have the advantage. They have 2 tanks advantage, but this is very tight. This is very, very tight. And now he actually got. I'm not gonna lie, for a good 2 minutes, because I had lost all the hope. I was thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna take a few more shots and that's it. This battle is done. But now I was actually trying to take it a bit more seriously, because I thought maybe there is a chance. So you should never ever lose the hope. Well, I did for a couple of minutes, but it came back to me. So, but yeah, if I've learned something, always, do not think it's over until it's actually over, because you never know. Just look at this, and now I'm thinking I have to do something more radical. I know this guy is a one shot, no problem there, take him out. This guy, unfortunately I fluffed the shot, so I can only put 1 into him, and now he's definitely a one shot for me, but I need to relocate because I need to find a better angle. Now I'm a bit exposed and I'm a bit worried, but because this tank is so small, just look at these tiny hills, these tiny ridge lines I'm finding, and I can find cover behind them. There's not many tanks you can do that in. Well, that was a bit, okay, fair enough, you can maybe do it in other tanks, but the point is, this tank, you can find the smallest bush and hide in it, and you can find the tiniest rock and hide behind it. And I'm coming around, that guy thought maybe I'm coming from the same position where I was last spotted, where he last knew I was in, but I came around, outplayed him, and he's out. So they've got the Super Conch, they've got that one shot 50 TP, which looks promising. This guy looks like, well, no, sorry, there's 2 Conquerors, 2 tier 9s, and one of them being taken out by the STRV, which is great. This guy, I'm thinking, currently penetrated, so I need to maybe get closer. I know there's another Conqueror kind of close to our STRV, so I'm thinking at this point, you know what, if we are to win this, I really have to take risks. I have to take my chances, and this is something you should not be afraid to do. Just take your chances when you know you have to, and when you know you have the HP to, because I know I've got enough HP now to survive a shot or 2, okay, maybe 1 if he's got a big gun, and I'm just zigzagging. Obviously you don't want to drive straight at this tank, so I'm taking a side, put 1 into him, he's out, and there's a Conqueror left, just 1 Conqueror left. I have to say my teammates played amazing. I can't really say, there's no way I've carried this game myself. There's no way I've taken out the enemies because, or I've dealt, the most damage or anything like that, anything crazy. But I've killed 3 tanks. I kept some of their big guns really busy. I kept them busy, annoyed them to hell. And now there's only this guy left. And he's trying to put some pressure on our STRV. And I'm thinking, yeah, I need to go in. Yeah, I have to do it. I've got the HP. I'm still full HP, which I was so grateful for. Because now you can actually afford to get close, take some damage, and just relieve our teammates. Yeah, funny. That is so funny. He amracks me. I'm driving around. I'm so tiny. He's still focusing me. And I'm thinking, where the hell am I running? There's a rock next to him. I can hide behind it. No problem there. Can just stay close to him. Just keep him busy. That's all I want to do. Keep him busy. Our STRV unfortunately bounces, but I've reloaded. I come around and put 1 last round into this guy to secure the win. And this, I have to say, guys, this is probably one of the most satisfying win I've ever had in World of Tanks, especially especially being a bottom tier in a tier 10 matchup. It was incredible. It was so clutch. It was so tense towards the end, especially. I was so happy we could pull it off. Now again, I don't think I've carried the game myself. Yeah, it's an ace tanker, obviously, with 4 tanks destroyed. I've destroyed maybe a couple of tier 10s or something, but I think, yeah, I was quite influential, and that's what you want to do. Now, this is the kind of gameplay I encourage every single one of you to go for. You know, don't YOLO like in the first 3 clips. Remember, those were just for a laugh, and just to show you what this tank is capable of, because it's a tiny target, it's fairly fast. But instead, I should stress, try to use its camo if you can. Just find the tiniest bush, spot the enemies, be annoying because you're small. They can't really take shots at you very easily, and just be patient, because really the key in this battle for me was to position correctly and to be patient, and that really led to the outcome. If I rushed, if I did anything crazy, anything stupid, then obviously it would have been a different outcome. So I really hope this was helpful to you guys as well as fun. And if it was, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. There's much more to come, I promise you. But until next time, happy tanking.